All right, let's go back. Let's finish this up. We were on the first time you experienced a death, or this could be the death of a pet, grandparent, um, anybody that you even, or the first time you'd even knew what death was. It wouldn't necessarily have to be someone really close to you in your family. First time you met your best friend, or how you became best friends. The story behind that. If you have memories of this, the first time you met a younger sibling. The first time you went on a vacation. Going along with that, the first time you experienced a new place and you realized where you live is different from how other people live. The first time you started a new school, elementary school, middle school. The first time you didn't feel like a kid. All right. Once you get through with this part, I want you to look back at your list and I want you to notice which ones came the most easily to you. Which ones, when you heard it, did something spring right to mind? And I want you to take your pink sheet and I want you to circle some of those that you felt like you instantly had a connection to. And if you can, see if you can circle at least 5. Maybe you'll have more than 5, and if you do, that's fine. Circle a few more if you had some. But try to find 5 that you can connect to. Once you find 5, I want you to choose 1 and just start to make a list about that. Think about the story behind it. So for me, a time I felt homesick. I had lots of times that I felt homesick. So that one, I would just start to list all the different times I felt homesick. Used to feel homesick when I would go to my grandma's house. My mom would take me there when I was sick and I would have to stay overnight. Remember that. I would be homesick when I would go to my friend's house for sleepovers. I was homesick when I first went to college. I was really homesick. I was homesick when I went to camp. So now I have, just under this one category, I have several different ones that I could write about. So now I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick one and I'm going to write about it. I think I'm going to pick the one when I first went to college and how homesick I was. So now I'm going to write about this one. I'm just going to write down some things about being homesick, college. So I want you to do that. I want you to choose one kind of make a list. I had a couple things, but then choose one to write about. Okay, and you don't have to write in full sentences. You can just say, okay, I was homesick at college. It was definitely in the fall semester. I didn't like my roommate, like her one bit. That didn't help. She made me sleep on the top bunk. I could never call home because I always had to call collect. Now you guys have phones, but we didn't have that. So I couldn't talk to anyone from home. I couldn't call my friends because nobody had phones. So it was extremely expensive to call long distance. I couldn't do that. I missed my cat. Couldn't see my cat either. All right, so notice I'm not even writing full sentences. I'm just like remembering all those things. Okay, so you just start to make a little list for yourself, right? Begin that way.